Greetings ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Adrian here, welcome back to the channel. So I stopped covering Secret World Legends and the developer's closed beta live streams for two reasons. The first is that I think it's not really helping the game at all, and while my intention was to update players about current progress in the beta, a lot of viewers are going away thinking it's the final product, when it's clearly not. So I decided I will hold off on that for the time being to give the game breathing space to finish what they're working on, considering the launch date is now revealed to be June the 26th, roughly a month or so away. The second reason I cannot disclose, so let's move on to what this video is all about. I want to talk about Secret World Legends and my observations about what they can do outside of the game to help strengthen their relationship with the players and get the game out there to audiences they intend to reach. There's a couple of areas that Funcom needs to improve drastically moving forward, and the first is communications. So, I used to work in public relations and I specialized in crisis communications, so I know how much work goes into the planning, the drafting, and the disseminating of the key messages to all stakeholders involved when something big happens, and in Secret World Legends' case, a relaunch, which for an MMORPG is a pretty damn big deal. The most important stakeholder in this scenario is the players. Without the players, there is no MMO. And I think Funcom could and really should have done a lot better at communicating the relaunch to the existing player base first, regardless of whatever the response, before going to the media on March 29th like Massively and PC Gamer to announce that they were relaunching the game, on top of the little snippets of news regarding what would be happening to existing players. And because they decided to do that first, going to the media, instead of addressing the current player base, we're getting this rift. Players are scrambling for information, there's a divide, there's confusion, negativity, and the players themselves have to fill in the blanks, which is a very dangerous thing to let happen from a communications point of view. Players then make assumptions about the relaunch because there's lack of information, which leaves us in the current state that we're in. And for those who might have seen news about the relaunch from PC Gamer, for example, that has a worldwide reach, readers would have gone to the forums to seek information, and all they found was this doom and gloom from the current player base because Funcom decided to go to the media first. From a player's point of view, it's easy to comment on what's happening, but from the Funcom PR side, there's a lot going on behind the scenes that probably resulted in the way we got our information. I guess there's a lot of red tape that their PR and marketing teams have to go through to approve even one sentence before it goes out public. That's just the nature of the business. I just don't understand why it was so difficult for top brass at Funcom to approve the FAQ and Q&A for existing players first. That should have been standard procedure, and put that either in-game, on the website, or on the forums 24 hours or a week before going to the media, not on a producer's letter. Having said that, here we are weeks after the fact, and finally we're starting to see Funcom push out tailored messaging to the players about Secret World Legends in depth. I'm sure a lot of you got the email titled "What is Secret World Legends?" and also saw the video released a week or so ago explaining the relaunch. Good initiative, but a little late in my opinion. So communications is something that definitely can be improved in the lead up to the relaunch. Information is super vital at this point in time for the players, and I feel they need to be doing more at this point, both PR and game devs. So let's get that Reddit AMA going pronto, and while I love watching their dev streams, not everyone has the time to sit through that, so a shorter and more concise version needs to be out there too for game updates. Of course, fan sites, podcasts, and players themselves are doing this for them, so if you are part of that effort, I, and I'm sure many others, appreciate what you do, so thank you. Now, the second thing Funcom needs to start doing aggressively is guerrilla marketing your Secret World Legends relaunch. And what I mean by this is pushing out more promotional materials on social media and other places where their target audience are. And these are the free-to-play MMO crowd and nomads who don't necessarily read Massively or PC Gamer or even lurk on Twitch, as popular as that platform is. With launch being a month away, I'm starting to worry that they're not doing enough for the new player. To me, it seems like they're caught in the middle of trying to appease existing players through the dev streams and trying to show off the game to new players, which comes across as a little muddled. Launch is a month away. I would prioritize marketing, promo, and advertising for new players right now. Existing players no doubt will have a look in at release, but let's be honest, we're not the target audience here. Folks like me won't be bringing in large amounts of revenue because of a linked TSW account with a Grandmaster tag. I remember the hype surrounding the Secret World's launch back in 2012. There was the ARPG game, lots of cinematic YouTube videos featuring the secret agents, Alex, Mailing, Rose, and even that Facebook social experiment. Say whatever you want about how effective they were, but what they did back then was a lot more than what's happening now. So yeah, Funcom's marketing team for Secret World Legends, it's time to step up. I'm only sharing my thoughts because while I'm optimistic about the relaunch, I am worried about the lack of initial hype and player retention down the line. I am so invested in this game and I really want it to do well on its second try. Hopefully, we'll see more exciting stuff coming out in the weeks leading up to release. And again, I hope they drop that region block too. So that's all I've got to say, but I want to hear from you. What else do you think Funcom needs to do outside of the game to ensure a successful launch? Let me know in the comment section below. Once again, my name is Jerem Adrian, and I thank you for watching.
End of the video. You have reached. To subscribe to the dark side, button in the middle you must click. To watch more, left or right you must click. May the force be with you.